Hello friends, my name is Naroda Gitai. Welcome to my channel Study of Life Science. So in this video we are going to discuss about passive transport and their types. Okay, so first we discuss passive transport. Passive transport. The passive transport, which are biological process in which the movement of molecules through tissues or cells, and for that movement there is not require any external energy, that is called as a passive transport. So in that passive transport there is not required any external energy. It is called as a passive transport. The movement of molecules which move from their concentration gradient. It means, let's see, this is a plasma membrane, okay, of its lipid bilayer. Okay, so its structure is look like that. Okay, so in one side the potassium ion concentration is higher, okay, as compared to the another side. So in that condition the molecules which move from the region of high concentration to region of low concentration, and for that movement there is not required energy, and it is called as a passive transport. Okay, the passive transport which divides into four main types. Okay, the first, which is a simple diffusion. Okay, simple diffusion. So what is a simple diffusion? The movement of molecules which move from the region of high concentration to the region of low concentration, it is called as a simple diffusion. I take one example. Let's see. This is glass, okay, filled with water. Okay, so now I put blue color ink inside them. Okay, so what happened? Slowly this ink which migrate where the region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. After some time, what happened? This all water become a blue color. Okay, it's only happen due to the simple diffusion. It means the movement of molecules which move from the region of high concentration to region of low concentration. In that first region we can see I put the ink drop of ink. Okay, so here the concentration of this blue color ink is higher. Okay, so this ink which migrate where the region of concentration is lower. Okay, and after some time this all water become a blue color, and that is called as a simple diffusion. The simple diffusion take place in liquid and gaseous phase, because these liquid and gases which can move randomly. This passive diffusion is very important for biological process, because the molecules which in and out of cell, that's why this simple diffusion is a very important. Next type is facilitated diffusion. Okay, next type is a facilitated diffusion. Okay, the name suggests that facilitated diffusion means they provide facilities for to movement of molecules. Okay, so let's see. This is, again we see, this is lipid bilayer of plasma membrane. Okay, so this structure is look like that. Okay, so see here the again potassium ion concentration is higher of one side and lower of another side, and for that moment there is required, or there has a channel protein. Okay, channel proteins or carrier proteins. Okay, this is the channel proteins or carrier protein, or they also called as a transmembrane integral protein, because these are embedded in plasma membrane. That's why they called as a integral protein for their transmembrane, for the transport of this ion. That's why the transmembrane integral protein is called as the channel proteins or carrier proteins. These proteins are responsible for the movement of ions, and this also be take place by their concentration gradient. Means the concentration or the molecules which move from high concentration to low concentration, and for that movement there is not required any sort of energy. Those molecules which are not easily allowed inside the cell, which are larger molecules, for that molecules is need to carrier. Okay, and for that this facilitate diffusion, these channel proteins or this carrier protein which helpful for such type of ions which enter inside the cell, and this is called as a facilitated diffusion. Okay, the name suggests that it is a facilitate, it means to provide facilities. Okay, the next which is a osmosis. Okay, third one which is a osmosis. Okay, so in that osmosis, the movement of molecules which move from the low solute concentration to high solute concentration, it is called as a osmosis. It means, let's see, this is beaker, okay, and this semi permeable membrane. Okay, semi permeable membrane. Okay, so here it present a water molecules, both are same. Okay, the water molecules height is same. Okay, but the concentration of solid particles is different. Means here is solid particle is higher. Okay, look like that as compared to here. Okay, so here the solid particles is higher as compared to this. So where the water molecules which move, I told you that the water molecules which move from low solute concentration to high solute concentration. Okay, and one important thing is that it is a semi permeable membrane. Okay, which is not allowed to anyone which are selectively permeable membrane. Okay, so what happened, so let's see, this is the water and this is a water. Okay, blue color which is the water. Okay, so what happened, the water which move from where the solute concentration is less. Okay, so we can see here in that osmosis, what is the osmosis, the solute particles, this is the solute particles which move, or we can say that the water molecules which move from where the solute particles is less as this, and this rate of transfer of waters is depend on their concentration gradient. Okay, concentration gradient means the movement of water which depends on concentration gradient. Means if we increase the solute particle, the movement of the water which move high speedily. Okay, that is a constant, it depend on concentration gradient. It means we increase the solute particles of that side that impact on to move the water faster. Okay, that is a impact on a concentration gradient. Okay, second which is the temperature. The molecules or water which move higher with increase their temperature. When the temperature is increases, the water movement from that region to that region is higher, okay, when we increase the temperature, okay, and that is called as the osmosis. And last one, which is a filtration. The last type, which is a filtration, okay. Filtration. So in that filtration, the solid particles which absorb by the liquid and gaseous, and for that filtration there is not required any kind of energy. So in that filtration which absorb the solid particles from liquid and gases, I take one example in a cell which absorb the ions, okay, selectively absorb, that is one of the example of filtration. I take another example, which is a kidney. The kidney is our biological filtration. The kidney consists of glomerulus, okay. These glomerulus, the kidney which filter our blood, okay, the kidney consists of glomerulus. These glomerulus which are responsible for to reabsorb those ions, okay, the important necessary ions which reabsorb, that is one of the example of filtration, okay. So this is a 4 types of passive transport. I hope you understand this passive transport. If you like these videos, please like, share with your friends, and definitely subscribe my channel. Thank you.